Today's topic is planning cycle. I'm gonna slightly modify this flowchart into simple one. So first one is gather the health data in the geographic area. From the gathered information, you analyze and interpret, and then formulate the health problems. After formulating the health problem, we prioritize the health problems. Like now, COVID is there. COVID is the main problem, and the other problem is banning of Twitter. So we should prioritize. Like COVID comes first, and then Twitter. We should not go in the reverse orders. Then establishment of goals and objectives. Then the assessment of resources. What are the resources we have, and what should we get? And then formulate the individual solutions. After formulating the individual solution, you should also have the alternative plan. Then you should select the best of the two solutions. One which is cost effective should be selected. Then after plan implementation, that is operation of programs. After the program is implemented, we collect data for evaluation, whether the objectives and goals which we established earlier have reached or not. Are the results satisfactory or not? If the results are satisfactory, then we continue the operated program. If the results are not good, then again we formulate the problem. Again we gather health data, we analyze, interpret, and then formulate. And the cycle continues. This gathering the health data, analyze, interpretation, and formulation of health problem, they all come under the analysis of health situations, the basic minimal requirement for any health planning program. We should know the strength of the population, like age, sex ratios of the geographic area. Then we have to know about the mortality and morbidity. Then the distribution of diseases in that area, medical facilities available in that area, how much manpower is available, what are the training facilities are available or not, what is the attitude of people towards the disease, if any new treatment method is available, whether the population is able to accept that treatment or not. So that is attitude and belief of population towards the disease. Coming to the establishment of objectives and goals, they act as guides. If they are not established, it leads to the uneconomical use of funds and poor performances. And objectives should be established at all levels down to the smallest levels, like till the PHC level it should be established, though it may be general at the upper level. Coming to the PHC level, it becomes more specified and detailed. So when you establish the objectives, time and resources should be taken into consideration. They act as the important factors. Objectives, they not only guide us, but also they act as measure of work after it is done. Assessment of resources, man, money, material, skills, they should be taken into consideration. Resources should be assessed, and balance between what is required and what is available should be known. Next one is fixing priorities. Once the problem, resources, and objectives have been determined, the next step is fixing priorities. While fixing priorities, you should keep this in mind, like financial, mortality, and morbidity, disease which is prevented with low cost, and the saving lives of the younger population, which is very important. These should be taken into considerations. While taken into consideration, like political pressures and interests, they play a vital role. And alternative plans and programs are also made. Alternative plan with great effectiveness are also sometimes chosen. So alternative plans are also made. After fixing prioritize, we write up the formulated plan. Plan must be complete in all respectives for execution of project. Each step of the plan is defined, and cost and time needed for the each step should be specified, and the system for evaluation or also should be built in. Stage of evaluation should not be out of the budget areas. After writing up the formulated plan, it is given for the government to consider and the modification of plan so that they can allocate the resources. The next step is implementation. Plan execution depends upon the effective organization, so fixation of responsibilities of different workers for achieving the predetermined objectives. During implementation, shortcomings often occur, so these shortcomings may be due to the delay in the critical supplies, inappropriate use of the staff. So before implementation, you should define the role and task. Selection and training, motivation, and supervision of manpower is very important. organization and communication skills are also included during the implementation. Monitoring day-to-day follow-up activities, they are proceeding as according to the plan. Keep track of activities and identify deviations, and measures should be taken to correct the deviations. Coming to the evaluations, monitoring is usually done on day-to-day basis, while evaluation is done based on the final outcome and the factors associated with it. Evaluation is to assess the achievements of the whether the objectives above mentioned are met or not.